Hello, well, over a week ago I had a look at the first of a three-part series, Cookie Crime, parts 1, 2 and 3, where Sandra and Nala, her dog, have created these puzzles based on Nala's naughty adventures in the garden as a potential, well, no, she's trying to find the cookie thief. The dog is acting as a detective, or are we detecting the dog? We don't know yet. We'll try and figure out more today as we take on another fog puzzle by Sandra and Nala, always popular. So do give this a try on the first link under the video. Sandra and Nala very much in the top ranks of popularity as constructors. So we'll check this out. If you want lots more fog puzzles, we've got a fog app and Fog of War Sudoku. So do check that out along with the rest of our apps, which include, of course, Classic Sudoku 2 and the Worms, which are marvelous sort of connected bunches of Sudoku by some of the great authors. We've also got a Patreon where you could contribute just a little bit of money to us each month, and that will entitle you to the Patreon reward, which amongst other things, the Patreon reward is kind of a Sudoku hunt in its own right. This month's is Duality 3 by the Skunk Works, with lines and other indications that have dual meanings. It's very clever, really worth spending some time on. And maybe it's worth spending some time looking at Simon and me solving very difficult cryptic crosswords from the listener especially. They're on Patreon too, as are gridogram and connections videos. Have a look at that. But I'm going to start taking us through the rules. Not just the rules, but also the backstory of Cookie Crime Part 2, Connecting Clues by Sandra and Nala. Nala tries to find a connection between the clues left by the cookie thief. She takes careful steps around what she believes are important clues. Whenever she finds something, she tries to connect it and get closer to solving the mystery. This is very important because she doesn't want any more of her treasured foods to disappear. Right, normal Sudoku rules apply, and that means 1 to 9 will go in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Placing correct digits will clear at least some of the fog from surrounding cells, possibly revealing more clues. It's dynamic fog. Some dynamic fog elements might prevent all up to 8 cells from being revealed at once, so they won't necessarily clear all the way around correct digits placed. That's fine. All given lines in this puzzle are German whisper lines, and digits along such a line must have a difference of, so neighbouring digits along the line have to have a difference of at least 5. So those two cells will have a difference of at least 5. Each line has its own colour, and elements of the same colour are connected. Additionally, you have to build your own between lines by matching clues, footprints to footprints, cookie crumbles to cookie crumbles, etc. The clues act as the circled endpoints of a between line, and the rule is that, oh no, there's more. All such lines must be connected by choosing the shortest possible orthogonally connected path that doesn't share any cells with any other line, including the German whisper lines. Digits that are on a between line must be mathematically between the digits on the circled ends of the line. So if we had a between line running through those cells, the endpoints would be the circle digits, and one would have to be higher than everything else, and one would have to be lower than everything else. And these digits in the middle would have to be between. That's why it's called a between line. Right, digits in a dashed cage must sum to the value in the top left corner of the cage, and there can't be any repeats in a cage. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive, and those separated by a black dot, one is double the other. That's it. Give it a try. If you've done puzzles on this channel before, you will know most of these rules. The only oddity is that lines of any colour are German whisper lines, apart from the between lines we have to create. Anyway, let's get cracking. Come on, let's see what we can do. The 16 cage is a 9-7 pair. The 13 cage could be 9-4, 8-5, or 6-7, but it's a between line. No, I'm sorry, it's a German whisper line. So it has to obey German whisper rules, and therefore 8, 5 and 6, 7 are ruled out. The difference is 5 between 4 and 9, and that's what's going on. This digit can't be a 4 because it's got to connect to this cell, and you can't have both of these cells being 9. So in we go with some fog clearance. Now, the thing that happens on a German whisper line, on which 5 can't appear because there's no possible neighbours, is that it must alternate between high and low digits, higher than 5 and lower than 5. 4 and 6 are quite difficult to place. They can only go where there's only one neighbour. Anyway, these two are low. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 as candidates. This is high. I'm not going to rule out 6, so I'm going to allow 6 and 8 as possible candidates. We've got another German whisper line here. Ooh, I hope you can see that that sort of lilac purple colour is different from that bluish colour. They're quite close in palette. I didn't choose these palettes, don't blame me. Now, this black dot sequence, it's either 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. So it includes the digits 2 and 4. And that means this digit is not 2, because 2 must be somewhere here on the black dots. Right, what else do we have as information? They're different. Okay, this is a German whisper pair, so it doesn't include a 5. If this was, I don't know, I was going to say if this was 1, 2, 4 and this was low, it would have to be a 3. That's really not the way to look at it. Oh, I have to connect up these cookie crumbles, which is what I imagine these are. Right, what was the rule about that? They act as the circled points of a between line. So I can use the pen tool here to draw a beautiful between line in what colour? Let's do it in grey. There and there. And then I have to join them up with the shortest possible line. So that's like that. Now, this digit in the middle of this 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8 line is 2 or 4. If it was 2, one of these digits would have to be a 1. But also you'd have to have a 1 in one of these. So it would have to go 1, 2, 4, 1. Does that cause a problem? This would become a 3, that would become an 8. These would be a 5, 6, 8 triple. I can't see how that fails. I suspect it must fail because I can't see where else we're going on this puzzle. Oh, right. I completely misremembered the rule. I misread it out even. No, I think I read it out. All such lines must be connected by choosing the shortest possible orthogonally connected path that doesn't share cells with any other line. I'm so sorry. Right, let's go back one step. There we go. So we have to draw an orthogonally connected line. So it's moving horizontally and vertically. That does not, therefore, do that diagonal thing that I was thinking. It's got to be the shortest possible. It can't go through a 9. You can never put a 9 or a 1 on a between line, only in circles. So I think it's got to go this way. And that means, again, you can't put 1 on a between line. So this must now be a 2, 4, 8 triple. And now 1 does have to appear on one of these cells. And that means these two digits must see that 1. Oh, and also 9 has to appear on one of them because we've got 8 on the line. So 9 must be here, 1 must be here. This digit's a 3. On the whisper, that makes this 8. This one can't be 1 anymore. And we've cleared a tiny bit of fog, but this line is becoming longer. Oh, that's a 5, 6 pair. That's the remaining digits in that box. Okay, well, at least I remembered the rule and then found out what the right rule was. I think I did read out orthogonally, I just didn't think what it meant when I was reading it out at the start. Now, 2, 4, 8. 4 and 8 are over here. That's not interesting. It's got to be about this line, which has... Okay, what we can do on these lines is colour them for polarity. So that digit is either high or low. That digit is the opposite. This one is the first version. That one is the opposite. This one is the first version. And now these three are all of the same polarity, the same high or low. Well, they can't be high because of the 7, 9 already in the column. You'd only have 6, 8, and you couldn't do the other one. So they're low. So they're a 1, 2, 3 set. Now these digits are high. Neither of these can be 6, because although they could connect to a 1 in these cells, they'd have to connect to something else as well. So this is now a 7, 8 pair. And the remaining digits in the box are 4, 5, and 6. But look at that 5, 6 pair that we put in. That's looking straight at this one and making it a 4. And that is very clever. Now we get some footprints. We're on the trail. We're on the trail. 7, 9, 4, 1, 2, 3. With the digits remaining in this column are 5, 6, 8. The ones on the white dot are clearly 5 and 6 to be joined together then. So that's an 8. This is, it's off the end of that sequence. It's either 4 or 7, and it can't be 4. So that's 7, and that's going to tidy up quite a bit of pencil marking. 3, 1, 8, 5, 7, 6. This is a 2, 4, 9 triple. This is a 1, 3 pair. Now that we know the 7, this must be 6, and that's 5. And here we are with more between lines to join orthogonally. 4 is on the line. Right, this digit can't be, 4 is in a circle. This one can't be 4 as well, or there'd be nothing you could put on the line. If that was 2, the line could only have a 3 on it. So that's no good, because it has to move orthogonally. So that's a 9. And now the items on the line must be between 4 and 9. So we can't go through this low digit. We're going to have to go this way through the 7 and 6. These can't be a 9. Now I've got a 5 cage. That's not very helpful. Obviously the digits in it are less than 5. But we've got a new pink whisper line. So, oh, hang on. The 7 must be connected to 1 and 2 on that line. So that's a 3. Let's get rid of the colouring there. And let's go with blue and orange colouring for low and high down here. Those two are high. This one is high, and it's not 9, 6, or 7. It's got to be 8. Oh, we've got more things to connect there. Don't know quite what these are, but nonetheless, we will connect them. And, okay, well, I won't connect them now. 8 can't be joined to 4. So this cell sees 2 of those. So it's at least a 7, but could be a 9. This is low as well. So this is the 4th low in the row. Oh, that's interesting. That means this digit must be high. It can't be 5 or 8. It's 6, 7, or 9. Now, I don't know whether the between line goes that way or... Oh, it's not... No, hang on. It's not allowed to touch another line. And this line comes down to here. Right. The between line is going to have to go this way to avoid touching any more lines. Well, it might go up here, but we don't know if we might reveal another line under here. So we can't be sure of that. Now, this digit is not 9, 8, 7, or 6. So this is the low end of the line. Let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And everything on the line is somewhere between that and that. But they could be a 1 and a 9. So as long as we don't put 1 or 9 on the line, we're okay. At the moment. Oh, this is clever, but I'm not quite sure I'm getting it. Oh, look, this line is going to have to join up with that cell. But these German whispers don't necessarily move orthogonally, so we don't know how many cells are involved. We know it's at least 5 cells, but that's not so interesting. One of those digits has to be an 8 by Sudoku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have all been used in this row, so these are from 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so this line is going to have to go through one of them, which won't be a 9. And this can't be 6, therefore, because when we go through this row over in box 7, we have to go through a digit lower than this one to get to an even lower digit here. So now we've suddenly got a 7-9 pair in the box, which has surprised me. 6 must be on one of these cells, along with a low digit. 6 and 8 must be in these cells. I've got that 9, but that doesn't resolve the 7 and 9 here. If that was a 7, we pass through a 6 here, we can pass through 1 6 in these cells. These ones are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one can't be a 5 because it must pass through one of these at least. In fact, the line from this circle can't go there, there, or there because there's a line already in each of those. So it must go west. I mean, I imagine this is going to connect up here, but we don't know that yet. This digit has to be lower than this one, so this is not a 1. I mean, I'm not making fabulous progress here, but nonetheless, we're doing something. Okay, so what would happen if this was a 4? That would be 9. And now this would be 7. And now you could only cross a 6 on this line, including probably there, but certainly in these cells. Oh, look, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad somehow. 5 has been ruled out of all of these cells, so this is a 6, 5 pair. That's rather shocking. Can I use it? I don't know how. I want to do something. I want to do something between here and here, but I don't know what can be done. 7, 8. Okay, have I missed anything from earlier? These are from 1, 2, 5, 6. 4 and 8 are in those cells. 2 is in one of these. That just isn't informative. That, I think it's all about this between lines somehow. Oh, the 8 can't touch a 4 there. So there is a 4 in one of those two. And in fact, look, that's a 1, 2, 3 triple. So this is a 4. Well, that's good. That gives me a 9 on this line. I'm going to get rid of this colouring. That 4 makes this a 2, clearly. There is a 2 in one of those cells because it's a 1, 2, 3 triple where the 2 can't be here. So neither of these can be a 2. And this now has to be 1 or 2 because of the 5 cage. If that was a 4, we could only go through, we'd have to go through a 5 here and then turn south. If that was a 4, we'd be going 5, 6, 7 here, and then a 9 here. Oh, we've had a 9. That's a 7, so that won't work. So this can't be a 4, because there's no digit between 4 and 7 that you could put here. Right, so that's not a 4. Now we've got a 1, 2, 3 triple, and that is a 4. We can use the cage to determine this is a 1. That gets us 3 and 1 over here. This digit becomes a 2. This one has become a 3. And now everything on the line is between 3 and 7. They're all from 4, 5, 6. This one sees a 4, so that is 5. This is from 4, 5, 6 and must be a 4. They're going to have to join up through here only. They can't come through other cells because these ones just aren't available on the line. That is, I'm sure that's right. And these ones are 3 and 7. They're not available on the line. So this has to turn north. And yeah, we can only go through 6. So that has become a 6. And now we can't go into either of these cells. So that line is complete. I mean, I was labouring the point a little bit there, but we got there. This is now a 1 or a 2 because it can't be 5 or 6. 2, 3, 9. I must be able to do something up or down. There's a 4 in one of those. There's a 9 in one of those. Oh, goodness. We've got this purple line to deal with. Oh, the 2 now is confined to those cells in box 2. The 3, not very confined. Okay, let's have a look at this digit. Not 3, 2, 9 or 4. It's on a German whisper, so it can't be 5. That makes it 1, 6, 7 or 8. That is not a very constrained set. This can't be a 4 anymore. We've got 5 and 6 to place along with 4 in this box. This digit is 1, 2, 3 or 9 by Sudoku. And this one is what? 1, 6, 7 or 8. It could be 6. And this line is going to join up, isn't it? So, one of these two has to be low, but they see 2, 3 and 4. So the low one has to be a 1, and that must go there. Well, this is going to clear something. So this is high, 6 or 7. Excuse me a moment while I shut the door. Sorry, that has become high. I've just gone a second. Right, hopefully that'll stop any interfering sound. Now this is now low, 1, 2 or 3. This is high, and it can't be 6 or 9. So it's 7 or 8. I know that the line goes from there to there because it comes into this cell in 2 directions. 7 or 8 on the black dot, this is good. 8 there, 4 there. Now, this is still low. Yeah, I don't know. What's this? 9, 1, 4, 3, 2, 7, 8. This is 5 or 6 by Sudoku. So that's a pair with this one. So that sorts this into 7 and 8. Now, in this box, we need a 2. Okay, I'm going to put these circles in this new between line. And one of the circles is 5 or 6. And this one is 3, 5 or 6. Well, to get any separation here, if you put 5 and 6 in the circles, there was no digit you could put on the line. So this one is going to have to be a 3. And that's a 2 digit. And these are a 5, 6 pair. Now look, we've got a 5, 6 in this row. And these digits have become 3, 4, 8. Now, 3, where's its line going to go? If this was a 5, the only digit that could be on the line is 4, and I don't see how that gets to a 4 in an orthogonal move. So that's a 6. 5 and 6 are resolved down here. These digits are 1, 5, 9. And this line can only pass through 5s and 4s. So the only 2 cells it could possibly go through in this, well, clearly, yeah, it can't go through 3 cells in box 5, but it must go through 2. So they must be here and here. They must be connected. And there we go. That is the line. This is a 5. That's going to sort out 6 and 5. That's a 1, 9 pair. Now these are 2, 3, 7. I'm sure these are going to resolve handily enough. Well, not immediately. That's an interesting 1, 2, 3 triple in row 5, and that makes this digit not 1. And it leaves 4 and 5 on the beginning of the row. This whisper digit, no, that's not going to get resolved, nor are these ones. So I've got a new line up here. Now, if that was a 3, this digit must be 8. Oh, one of these is high. and is clearly 8, given the pencil marking. And the other one is low, and 8 can't connect to 4, so that must be a 3-8 pair, and we get a 4 here. Ooh, there we go. So we've found a bone next to a hole. I think that's what that's depicting. This digit can't be 5. I mean, we've probably cleared away almost everything. That 8 is looking at this cell. I hadn't seen that before. Then we need an 8 down here and a 9. All the fog is gone. One of those is a 9. One of these is a 9. These are from 5. Oh, one of these is... I was going to say one of them's a 5. Oh, we have to do another line. We had a very little German whisper there, whose main importance, perhaps, is going to be that it blocks this line from connecting up. So I think this line's going to have to do that to form the shortest orthogonal connected path that doesn't share a cell with another line. Now, 1 and 2 are both in these cells, so 1 must be in the circle and 2 on the line. Here, this can't be a 5 by Sudoku. It can't be a 9 because it's on the line. So that's 6 or 7. This is higher, but this also can't be a 9. So this must be 7, and that must be 6. And this is going to finish us off. 2, 5 there. We get a 9. That's 5, 6, 5, 6. This 3 and 7 have become resolved, as have this 1 and 2. That's a 3-9 pair. We know the order. This is 2 based on the pencil marking. That's a 7. Then we can go 2, 3, 7. Now we can do 2, 1 over here. A 1 here and a 6 to finish off. And we have dug up a bone in the garden. We found some cookie crumbs, some disturbed leaves, some sticks, some footprints, and a bone. The solution is correct. Nala was able to gather useful information on her first major investigation. Her most important clue was the shed fur she found. Oh, that's what it is. It gave her a good idea of who the thief... Sorry, not the... I pronounced that as though it was fur found in a shed. It's the shed fur, the fur that has been shed off an animal's body. It gave her a good idea of who the thief might be already. A familiar scent. She was also relieved to find at least one of her cookie bones next to a dug hole. What is a cookie bone? Oh, I see, it's a... They used to be called bonio in this country. It's a cookie shaped like a bone. After eating it quickly, she feels energized enough to continue her search. And we will continue that search with the third in the sequence at some point in a week or two. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Sandra and Nala for mentioning this puzzle series to us. We like a series. We like a goal and an aim and finding stuff out. And pleasure to have you with us. We will see you soon on the channel. Bye for now.